you know, it's always nice to hear from you and have you back in Athens this summer.
Yeah.
But this summer at Rockwave Festival. And also it's nice that we have, you know, your second album with your mate, Alex. So let's go through my first question. That do you think it is difficult to overcome your first huge success with The Age of Understatement, with this second album?
Yeah, I think there's always. I think it's, but I think it's just realizing that thing of, you know, when you whatever you've done before, you probably, that's whether people love it or hate it. That's like that was that moment in time, and you could never, you'll never be able to recreate, you know, your first record. You'll never be able to recreate your second record, and I think it just goes on, and then there's little like clinical moments that sort of define each record. You know what I mean? Because they're just all sort of moments in time. So each one is going to be different because with time and age, you know, you do change, you know what I mean? You change as a person, you change as a singer, and, you know, so I think it's good that, you know, that this album's like different, really, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And you are different through these years, 8 years, if I remember quite good from your first album. And you are different as a person, huh?
Yeah, totally, you know. Yeah, I think, especially, you know, from when we doing the Shadow Puppets and then the journey we've both been on separate to the Shadow Puppets is, it is very different to the first Shadow Puppets in itself. You know, we've both been doing different things, and they are very different things, and, you know, that going through those things sort of change you as people as well, you know.
Mm-hmm. And different music projects that you've been, you know, and you personally, from the Rascals to your solo career to the Shadow Puppets, again Shadow Puppets. It's very interesting.
Yeah, you know, yeah, it's a complete. I mean, I've probably been on a journey more than Alex has. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely.
Yes. We would like to know a few things about your new album, everything you've come to expect from the title. I must ask you that what we have to expect from this album.
Yeah, well, we called the album that because it's a little bit, you know, tongue-in-cheek, really, you know, and I think we wanted to maybe put focus on the song, everything you've come to expect, because we both felt that, you know, that song is quite unique to anything that either of us has done before, so on our own or together. Mm-hmm. And that's how it sort of came about, the title. Oh yeah, is that better?
Yeah, now it's okay. All right. You know, Aviation is your second single. It is a big hit in Athens and worldwide so far. So I believe that this has your characteristic sound as La Shadow Puppets. But a question through Aviation is that if you can you just describe the sound of La Shadow Puppets? Is for example, a spaghetti western style?
Yeah, I think it's. I think it's. You know, especially for this record, there was a moment when we were looking to find a new sound, or we were searching for something that was completely different, and it just kind of didn't really work, and it was kind of exhausting. And then I think when we just realised of what it is, and, you know, when we sit down to write songs, me and Alex, or think of the Shadow Puppets, there's a sort of there's a class and a sort of a thing that comes with the songs, and when Aviation was written, you know, that definitely felt like it had the Shadow Puppets hat on it, you know what I mean?
Exactly. What's your inspiration about La Shadow Puppets? You inspired from who, for example, for the?
You mean as other artists or in what we write? I think it's the inspiration comes from working together, you know, with me and Alan. You know, the songs, but even though these songs, they still portray, they are quite personal, and they're about, you know, things that we've both been going through at those moments in our lives, or those feelings of whether it be love or a come down or a late night, you know, all those things that everyone sort of shared. We have sort of written about, I guess, on this record.
It's based on your friendship with Alex, of course. The group.
The group, yeah. It's just that's why we do it. Really.
And the last question, I know that you have limited time for all of us.
Okay.
It's okay. What should we expect from your first live in Athens with your mate Alex?
Yeah, well, we is it a festival we're playing?
A festival, yes. Rockwave Festival.
We're very excited. That's the end of. We're on quite a busy run up until Athens on the 5th, so that's a nice way to sort of. Then we've got a bit of a break after that, so it's like the sort of last show of this sort of little run. So we're very excited, and you know, we're gonna come and put on a hell of a show for you. You know, hope the weather's nice and we'll have a jolly old time.
All right, that's all from us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time, and see you soon in Athens, Miles.
All right, I'll see you then. Nice to speak to you again. Take care.
Thank you very much. Take care. Bye. Bye. Bye.